Let's be real. Saving money is about as fun as eating plain boiled chicken while your friends are posting steak dinners on Instagram. Everyone knows you should save money, but when you're actually trying, suddenly Netflix cancels your joy, Starbucks feels like a forbidden romance, and your wallet starts sounding like it's gasping for air. But here's the truth bomb. If you don't find a way to make saving fun, or at least trick yourself into believing it's fun, you'll never do it. Because our brains, they're built for instant gratification. That little voice inside your head screaming, "Buy the trainers, you deserve it." Yeah, that voice has a louder speaker than your boring, logical brain whispering, "Remember your emergency fund." So today, I'm giving you the hacks, the twisted psychology tricks, and the stupidly funny ways I've managed to actually enjoy saving money. Yes, enjoy it. Think of it like turning broccoli into chocolate cake. Impossible? Maybe. But let's give it a go. First, let's call saving out for what it is. It feels like punishment. Imagine this. You walk into a shop. Your eyes land on a jacket. It's 60 pounds, it's screaming your name, you try it on, it fits like destiny. Then your brain says, but if you save this 60 pounds, future you will thank you. Future you? That boring accountant living in your imagination who eats porridge for breakfast and probably wears socks with sandals? Sorry, but future me has never once bought me a drink or given me a hug. Meanwhile, present me looks fire in that jacket. And that's why saving feels like pain. Because you're giving up something now for some invisible mythical future. But what if we flipped it? What if saving felt like the fun option? That's what we're going to do. Trick your brain until it doesn't know if it's losing money or winning the lottery. Let's start with hack number 1. Make saving a game. Humans are weird. We'll walk 10,000 steps on an app for a fake badge. We'll fight strangers on Candy Crush until 2 a.m. for digital candy. So why not apply that same dopamine hit energy to money? Here's how. The no spend day game. Pick one day a week where you don't spend a single penny. Nothing. Not even a cheeky £1.50 for chewing gum. If you succeed, reward yourself by transferring £5 into your savings. It's like leveling up in real life. The roundup trick. Every time you buy something, round it up to the nearest pound and dump the difference in savings. Buy something for £2.60? Boom, 40p goes into savings. It's like a tiny tax you don't even notice. And when you look at the total after a few months, it feels like you've hacked the system. The savings bingo. Create a bingo card with amounts like £5, £10, £20, £50. Every week, pick one at random and save it. When you complete the bingo card, you don't win money, because technically you are the money, but you do get bragging rights. And honestly, bragging about saving is the new flex. Forget, look at my Rolex. Try, look at my ISA. Saving should feel less like a prison sentence and more like you're unlocking cheat codes in a video game. Here's another trick. Pretend you're spending money when you're actually saving it. Here's what I mean. Let's say you walk past a coffee shop and think, I really want that £4 latte. But instead of buying it, open your banking app and move £4 into savings. You've basically spent the money, but this time, you're the one keeping it. Congratulations, you're now your own Starbucks. Or let's take subscriptions. Cancel one useless subscription, like that random streaming service you only got to watch one show 2 years ago, and every month when it would have charged you £8.99, you move £8.99 into your savings. Call it the ghost subscription hack, because you don't even feel like you're saving, you feel like you're still paying something. Except this time, the service is literally your bank balance going up. I call this reverse spending. Instead of paying the world, you pay yourself. And honestly, it feels rebellious. Here's something people don't tell you. Saving is emotional. You don't save because it's logical. You save because of the drama you attach to it. Here's what I mean. If your goal is save £5,000 by the end of the year, boring. Your brain doesn't care. But if your goal is save £5,000 so you never have to borrow money from Uncle Dave again, the man who brings up your debt at Christmas dinner like it's dessert, suddenly your brain is awake. Make saving petty. Make it dramatic. Want to save £1,000? Say it so you can walk into work, quit dramatically, and drop the words, I don't need this. I've got savings. Want to save for travel? Imagine your ex watching your Instagram stories while you're sipping cocktails on a beach with a caption, funded by budgeting Karen. Your savings need a storyline. No one wants to save for numbers. People save for revenge arcs, glow-ups, and ultimate power moves. Now, let's talk automation. If you don't automate your savings, you're basically trusting your willpower. And let's be honest, your willpower is weak. Mine is. If I had to choose between saving 50 pounds or buying snacks for a Netflix binge, guess what wins? Spoiler, it's not savings. So set up your bank to do the work for you. Direct debit, standing order. Call it whatever you want, but make sure the money leaves your account before you can get your greasy hands on it. Pro tip, set the transfer on payday. If you never see the money, you'll never miss it. It's like tricking your brain into thinking you're broke, but secretly, you're rich in another account. And if you want to make it extra fun, name your savings account something ridiculous. Not emergency fund. Boring. Call it Bali Babe 2026, or Petty Revenge Money, or Screw You Fund. Every time you move money in, it'll feel like you're buying into a plotline. Listen, humans are shallow. We care what people think. That's why flex culture exists. But what if you use that same social pressure to save? Here's how. Create a group chat with friends. Instead of flexing new shoes, flex your savings wins. Yo, just smash 200 pounds into savings this week. Make it competitive. Whoever saves the most by the end of the month, loser buys the winner coffee. Post about your savings journey online. Not in a boring finance way, but in a stupid, funny way. Imagine posting, just put 10 pounds in my Don't Die Broke account, feeling like Jeff Bezos. The likes and comments will fuel you. Or, and this one is spicy, tell your friends your savings goals out loud. The public shame of not following through will force you to keep going. Nobody wants to be the person who said, I'm saving 1,000 pounds this year, and then turns up broke in June. Make your savings social. Because if Clout can make people do the dumbest things, it can also make you rich. This one's my favorite. Convince yourself that being broke is actually luxury. Think about it. Rich people spend stupid amounts of money to simplify their lives. Minimalism? It's just being broke with good branding. Capsule wardrobe? That's just, I can only afford 3 outfits, but they match. So flip the script. Can't afford Uber? You're not broke, you're eco-conscious. Can't afford Deliveroo? You're not broke, you're a home chef. Can't afford drinks at the club? You're not broke, you're on a cleanse. Every time you save money by saying no, act like you're making some elite, classy lifestyle choice. You didn't skip brunch because you're saving. You skipped brunch because you're too busy investing. Broke is the new bougie. Here's the last hack. Reward yourself, but don't spend money. Because saving without rewards feels like a diet with no cheat days. And diets with no cheat days always end with you inhaling a pizza at 3 a.m. So reward yourself, but do it free. Saved 50 pounds this week? Treat yourself to a Netflix marathon guilt-free. Hit a savings goal? Have a free day where you do absolutely nothing. Got your emergency fund to 500 pounds? Write it down and tape it to your wall like a championship belt. The point is, celebrate your wins. Saving should feel like progress, not punishment. Now here's the truth bomb. Saving money will never feel as instantly fun as spending it. But if you trick your brain, gamify it, dramatize it, automate it, you'll start to actually enjoy it. And that enjoyment is what keeps you going. Because here's the reality. Money isn't just about buying things. It's about buying freedom. Every pound you save is one step closer to telling your boss no, to moving where you want, to living how you want. So trick yourself, hack yourself, lie to yourself if you must, but save. Because the only thing worse than skipping that 60 pounds jacket now is being 40 years old, broke, and wishing you'd started tricking yourself sooner. Saving doesn't have to be boring. Saving can be messy, dramatic, stupidly funny, and yes, even fun. So next time you're tempted to blow 20 pounds on something useless, try one of these hacks instead. Turn it into a game. Pretend you're spending when you're not. Be petty, be dramatic, flex your savings. Because trust me, nothing feels better than looking at your account one day and realizing, damn, I actually did it. And that's better than any jacket, latte, or impulse buy.